Hello. Let me see here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me see if there is. Are you there? I would like to know if it's working well. Okay, perfect user HU6SH7WS4Q. Well, I think that we can wait until we see more people. One more minute, and we can start. Oh, I just ran out of battery on this light. Plug it in. Well, today is like the continue. We're going to continue with the MCP, live stream that we did last week. From my side, I don't have too much things prepared for this. Like, I would like you to also tell me what you think, what you would like to see with MCP. So feel free to drop a message on the chat asking for some things that you would like to do with MCP, and we can start working on it. In case that you would like to, you don't have like nothing prepared, or you are just waiting for this to or just to see what we can do, I can show the setup again, and then we can use, I don't know, Pydantic AI to, instead of just interacting with the MCP using cloud code, we can probably create like a kind of strategy using Pydantic AI and the MCP server. But well, let me know what you want, and I will be here waiting for what you want to see. In the meanwhile, I would like to. Oh wait, let me close all these things. Oh wait, no, this one no. In the meanwhile, I would like to present again the repo. Please give us a star. Here it's very important for us. And we have a very good information to give to you. That is that we were accepted by Docker. So now if you go to Docker Hub, you go to the MCP servers, you will see that now Hummingbot is here. So we are officially supported in the Docker ecosystem. So this is like a very good thing for us. So well, I would recommend you to, I don't know how to give a start to this, because it would be nice to have some stars here too. But yeah, we are officially supporting in finance and payments. You can see Stripe, Hummingbot, and Nasdaq. So we are in the with the big players. Well, let me show you how to set it up. Before set it up, remember that you need to have and it's also here like Hummingbot. You can also see it here, but you need to configure where you have the URL of the Hummingbot API and what is the username and password. So let's try to set it up like in this way. Let me see. Let me first start a Hummingbot API. So let me see if I have the latest version. Oh fuck. I have this. Sorry. This is because now, well, I can just use this one. Just to get the latest version, I will just run this to pull the latest image, see if there is anything different. So I'm making sure that I have the latest image of this Hummingbot API. I will start MQX, I will start Postgres. Memento says, where is the Pixie info? I don't know what you are talking about, that Pixie thing. I remember that you said that last week, but I don't know. I think that is like the package, like kind of the package manager, like Hatch or UB, but I don't know what is that. We are just using Docker in this MCP stuff. As you can see, it gives you like the information, the tools and parameters for each of the functions, of the tools that are available, and explains you how to set it up. But yeah, I don't know what you're. So let's see if it's okay. We have the latest version, so let's run it. So now we have these 3 services: Postgres, Hummingbot API, and MQX running. Perfect. So if we go here, then the API URL will be localhost 8000. Is 8000 this one? I think so. Yeah, 8000. And the user and password, I think they're using the defaults. So the defaults are going to be admin. Save. Perfect. Yeah, well, actually it's not conda oriented, this one, Memento. MCP is not conda oriented, it's fuel UB, this repository. You can check the code if you want, but it's 100% UB. It's just an API wrapper that uses the Hummingbot API. So yeah. Well, let's see if this picks it up. If we run Claude, let's see if we can run Claude. Yeah, that is what I was saying, Memento. If you want, then review the code. You will see that, well, this Canva extension, I will remove it. Check the code, and you will see that the code is very simple. It's just using HTTP. So what I mean is that you are restricting yourself with UB. For example, Claude is not. I don't know what you are trying to say, but Claude can pick it up, the UB also. But yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say. Well, this cloud desktop, you haven't said anything that requires UV. No, it doesn't require UV because the main thing that we are encouraging to use is Docker. So you don't need to have anything else installed. So just to show you, so I don't get distracted. Let me remove this. I will remove this MCP. So let me also close this one. So if you go here to cloud and you go to developer and edit config, it will show you this desktop.json config. That is the one that I have open here. Here, usually, you need to pick the server that you are using and the server that you're using and the command that you use to start. Memento was saying something about Pixie. He said that was like a Conda-oriented project, but this MCP server is nothing related to Conda. It's just a Python program, and I'm using it as a package manager UB, so I'm not even using Conda. But either way, you can run it with this UB stuff. This UB, the problem of using this UB or using npx or using whatever is that you need to have installed this stuff in your system. Usually that is the point where there is some struggles with the dependencies that you need to have installed. So I really like this Docker stuff because, let me see here, as you can see, you only need to pass when initializing with Docker this information. So it's very straightforward. You just need to run this, and then Docker itself will have all the dependencies installed that we need. So it's going to be very simple to have it installed. So let me add it. Here. Then let me paste this here. So now, if is everything okay, we should be able to run this stuff. So we close this, and we close this, and we go here. I think that we need to restart Claude. And yeah, okay. So now if we go here, we should see it's not appearing. Let's see why not. Let's go to settings. Let's go to developer again. Hummingbot MCP running. Okay. So is I will ask. Yeah, Memento says you need to rebuild Docker container. Yeah, that's true. That's why for development I use the other stuff that is you running with UB directly, like UB run. But here we are showing know how to develop the MCP, but we are showing more like how to use it. So yeah. But well, if you have like an improvement with Pixie, just post in the Discord group how do you think that is better. But I haven't seen a lot of projects and I didn't see too much Pixie around it, so I would like to keep it in the standard way, unless that there is like an extreme benefit. But it's just how you like to run it. It's nothing like a game changer. But yeah. Well, so here if I say okay, what are my credentials, or what are the connectors that I can use with Hummingbot. Claude should be able to understand the... You see it's saying allow always. This is what we can set up connector. This is where you can accept or not like the tools to use like oh, seems like it's not running. Oh yeah. Okay. It's giving out this information. What are my balances? Let me see if the API is running properly or if there is any issue with the API. This the MCP notion, I will kill it. Hummingbot MCP. Seems like it's still an issue with the XRPL connector to get prices sometimes, but overall it's working. Yeah. It says like Hummingbot API is not accessible. Very interesting. I made a mistake here. Yeah, this problem. I made this mistake that if I am running this in my machine, this is not like the right URL. I'm using localhost. Basically, I should be using the name of the container because this is also running in Docker. So what I need to do here is to use the name of the container that is Hummingbot API. That is the name of the container, right? Let me see here. Is here Hummingbot API, perfect. So now if I save this thing, if I save this now and I go back and I start again, you should take the changes. Well, the Claude app sometimes is here it is. Okay, perfect. So I will say now what's my portfolio balance, and now I think that it should take it. I think that the issue before was that I was using localhost. Seems like it's not able to access the MCP tool here. There should be an error in the config or an error with the MCP. Let me see here. Let me try first by using it with the cloud code that I think that I have configured properly. Let me go here to console and let's do I think this would be, oh wait, let me open the terminal. or the API is not working. Let me see if the API is working properly first. Localhost 8000 docs. Yeah, the API is working properly. And if I get the portfolio state and just delete this, yeah, it's giving me the right data, the API. So there should be an issue with the configuration for cloud desktop here. Let's try one more time here to review if everything is correct, and if not, let's test. Well, the cloud app is a little bit buggy too. It's not opening the settings. Failed. Open logs. Let me see the logs of to understand what he's saying. API URL. It's a validation error. This is a change that I did. So it's telling me that I cannot. Okay. I can't call it like in this way. This it has to be like something like HTTP. But this is a container name, so well, this is a little bit complicated. But yeah, let's call it like, let's put local host. This is maybe an issue. Admin. Okay. Well, let's try again one more time. The last time, maybe it was an issue with the user and password. Yeah. So if we stop this and we restart it, we should be able to can you access Hummingbot MCP? Okay, now it seems like it's able to access. I think that the issue was that I was putting like user, admin, password, and it was admin in my case. So yeah, that was the first issue. So let's see, can you give me the balance of a Binance Perpetual? Just to see, let's go to Binance Perpetual now. Futures. So I have $15 here. Let me put it like in this way. Seems like it's not able to take the local host. Let me see if with Cloud Code it works. Terminal. Seems like there is like a local host issue. CD documents work code MCP. Cloud. can you give me the balance of Binance Perpetual? Yeah, it's able to. So it seems like I have an issue of a local host for Cloud Code, like to get the API, to get like the API access of Hummingbot API. I will need to research about this, but probably I will come with a solution if you want to use Cloud Code. But sorry, if you want to use like Cloud, not Cloud Code, will be like if you want to use like Cloud Desktop. But for Cloud Code, it's working. So well, will be nice to see if it's a config issue or not. But well, let's see if we can do some things. Like here is pith. So can you go long pith? All right, let's do some basic stuff as we did before. Like, what's the funding rate of pith? David says, can you try setting up Cloud under Docker desktop in the MCP toolkit? Okay, let me see. Well, here, as you can see, it's giving me the funding rate, the proper funding rate for pith, so it's working well. Docker. This MCP toolkit, you mean MCP clients, Cloud Desktop, connect. Let me turn down Notion. Here I will put Hummingbot. Oh, it's not appearing here, David. Update. This one is the one. Okay. Maybe there is a conflict with this shit. Maybe there is a conflict here. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Secrets required. Configuration. Admin. Okay. And clients. Okay. I'll stop this one. This is what you mean, David, right? I will ask now just to see if it works. The price of BTC on Binance and OKX. Always allow. Yeah, seems like this was the right thing. So David, great work on this stuff. Seems like it sends a query. I don't know if the response is coming. No, it's unable. Seems like there is an issue with this shit, like the localhost stuff when using the Docker desktop app. This might be the problem. Yeah. I think that. Let me see if I can Yeah, I don't know exactly how this. Yeah, because this club app will probably how is running this app will be interesting because I don't know if this local host is something that at the end is run in the server of cloud or here. But yeah, I will check this in the future, and I will tell like how to do a simple setup with here, because if I ask to Cloud Code, say I will put the same prompt, the price between Binance and OKX is able to get it, but here I don't know why it's not. I don't know if we should do something like network mode host. Maybe network mode host. Let me see this config. No, yeah, the thing is that network mode host will also bring other problems for others, I think. But well, let's keep it as it is, and let's research then David was the right way of doing it. I have been playing around with this MCP a little bit. It's really powerful. Actually, I don't know too much about like front end. Well, it's not something very difficult, but I didn't code the front end before, and I use this Playwright MCP server to control the Chrome, and with instructions of what I want, I'm making the AI agent check the browser. I was able to create a very good like web app without too much work. So yeah, I recommend to play around with it. But well, let's stop this cloud and let's continue with this cloud go. So here you see that the MCP, the local MCP is able to get this price. Let's try to go long with $20, 20 USD. This is also interesting because you see that this MCP call uses amount $$20, and the correct size is $20. But if I go long, let's say 20 fifths, it should be, instead of going, you see that here amount is 20, so it's not $20. This is because if you ask directly like to do it in USD, we use the $sign, and if the MCP call has a $sign, it will automatically do the conversion between dollars and the money that each token is worth, and will determine what is the base amount that you need. Because usually in all the applications you pass the amount that you want to trade on base asset. But if you said that you want to go 20 bits, it will be trying to use it without the $sign, and if it doesn't have the $sign, we take it as base amount. So say, okay, go 50 bits. Yeah. Memento says, Cloud just added a browser extension that seems very powerful. That is like an MCP server, Memento, or what is? Well, as you can see, it sends the other long, increase the long. So this is a trade at Chainlink. This is a trade that Mike said, is that you can go short now, go now go short link $20, 20 USD. You said like a extension for the browser directly, Memento? Like you can install like a plugin for Chrome, let's say. That can be really powerful too. Well, so as you can see, it's like in terms of capabilities, we can easily go long and short and do whatever. Okay. Yeah, but it will be really interesting to install like cloud in the browser because it will help you doing some stuff, I think. So well, this is like some things like what are my positions. It's like you can start trading directly with this Hummingbot MCP in case that you want. If you have Cloud Code or Gemini, you can just have it in the sidebar and start trading with it directly. It works with all the exchanges that Hummingbot has, so you can trade this on Hyperliquid, you can trade this on whatever you want. You can rebalance your portfolio, you can do a lot of stuff. I think that the next thing here will be, okay, these are like some primitives, and the value of this will be like how you can trade this on multiple exchanges, how you can manage your portfolio on multiple exchanges, all that stuff. But there might be some chances that, for example, you would like to do something like kind of automated, where the AI can give you some alerts or whatever. So here I think that there should be like a mix of code and AI. Why? Because you don't want the AI, for example, let's say that we would like to do a screener, right? If I say like, okay, get the candles of ETH USDT on 1 minute, or let's say 15 minutes for the last day, or let's say 1 hour for the last 20 days, and give me an IC chart with the ranges where I can where the market was trading. This will probably is going to be okay. Cloud will use the get candles tool that has, well, it has a lot of extra tokens, so it has to reduce it. But well, overall, it will be able to get the information, and will be able to generate the graph or generate the information that he wants, right? But at the same time, this is this graph is not so beautiful. Actually, it's really shitty. But overall, it's like you don't want Claude to do this all the time for you, or generate like operations with the math. So that stuff is like something that you will probably want to write with code, but maybe the right thing to do is to have like a chance where you can write scripts with the AI. Like, for example, let's write a script to download the candles of the markets that I am interested, and process the information in this way, and then make the AI use that script when needed to perform some type of task, right? So that's probably one of the things that we would like to add, that I would like to add to the system. I don't know if you have something another thing in mind, or another like use case. But well, for now, I think that the use case is like simple, and it's not that so complex at the same time. What you can do with this. But well, but if we do like some kind of agentic or automated thing, will be more interesting. But well, for now it's like I have profit on the two positions, so I would say, can you close the positions? Well, now it's going down the profit, but no problem. So as you can see, close the positions. So overall, by just talking about the how the MCP is working, I think that is working really well, I would say, in terms of like let's say efficiency. Well, I don't know if it's efficiency, but it's very assertive. It's like you say go down here, it will do it. You say go short, it will do it. You say close my positions, it will do it. You say rebalance, it will do it. So the basic stuff is working very well, and also it's very good like explaining what you can do. I think that the next thing that we can do is to try to put this into a program, like try to use FCP into a program. So let's say Pydantic AI. Let's try to see what we can do. Maybe we can try to do a very simple stuff. So let's search here for MCP. So let's say that we'd like to create a small agentic system with I think this would be okay. We can try to, or maybe I don't know if we are doing too much for doing this, but or if you are interested in seeing something like this, but streamable HTTP client. Yeah, Memento, I totally agree with you. That's like probably a very good use case that we can use. So let's try to. I don't have keys for OpenAI, but let's see if we can write like a. It supports Olama, I think this shit, right? Models. It does not support Olama. Let me see here if it supports Olama. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's see if I have Olama running here. And we can use, I don't know, an open source model, Olama. Okay, we have Olama running, so terminal. Let's see the Olama ls. We got Gemma, DeepSeek, Olama, run, Gemma 3. Oh, I need to upgrade. Shit. Let me restart to update. Oh, now Llama has this? I didn't know. GTP? Oh, what is this? Hi. It's unloading the model. What is this GPT OSS 20 billion? I didn't know that we have that. I try to run this now. Hi. Yeah, okay, now this one is working. So let's try to do everything with open source models. Let's see if I don't know if they support tools. I don't know if they support MCP. I think that no, they don't support. So would be nice to have like a key, but I don't want to expose the key here. I think that I have. Wait. I'll move this here. I think that I have a key for OpenAI here. Yeah, I have one. Let's see if it's still working. We can try to do a simple example with that. So let's let's use the MCP repo directly. That is already here. Then we can just remove. But let's call it like, let's say, well, I don't know if the MCP. Let's create a new one, a new repo. Wait. Terminal. Let's create a new one. Let's go to cd uv init AI trading agent. And let's open this in PyCharm. So let's open these documents, code, AI trading agent. Let's install the basic things that we need. That are going to be we need to install Pydantic AI, UV add Pydantic AI. Oh shit. UV add Pydantic AI. We also need to add Hummingbot API client. No, we have the MCP directly. We can just use MCP. So we just need Pydantic AI. Now let's check how to add the MCP. We can use Claude. First of all, let's try to connect with Olama. No, we were saying that we were going to use Pydantic AI. Let me put my OpenAI key here, just to see if it works. Is here. I'm doing this in another screen so you cannot see my key. I will put this in a .m. Okay. I don't know how we should. Let's see, MCP. What the hell is MCP here? Oh, MCP client. OpenAI API key here has to be called. Perfect. So I can now say uv add python.m just to make sure that is downloaded. And here I can call. Well, sorry, I'm not sharing the screen. I'll be here. Load.m. So here I should see like open AI key will be equal to OS get M, just to see that we have the right open AI key, and I will print open AI key like this. Yeah, perfect. So it's loaded properly, the API key. So now let's go here. Let's try to connect to the MCP server. I don't know if the API key is going to work, right? But let's try to see. So let's try to create a simple agent without tools yet. So like this, and say async def main, async with agent, result will be equal to await agent dot run. What's the best algo trading framework in Python? Say Hummingbot, just in case. Print results. Here, and Y. Print result. Well, here I can do it like this. So if we run this, hopefully our keys. Oh, well, we need to if well, the good thing is that the other the good thing is that our key is working, so that's the first thing. Now let's try to see if we can connect to the MCP server, right? That would be an important thing. So in order to connect to the MCP server from here, we should just need to add this server here, MCP server, and here we can use the same command that we are running in Cloud. So here we can say set cloud.json MCP ser. So we will need this stuff. Let's go here. And I will say to Claude to edit this because I don't want to do it. Claude, yes, this, wait. This is the config of my MCP server. Replace the config of MCP server stdio on this hello.py. So now we should be replacing that stuff. Okay, perfect. That is what I want. Okay. So now here also in the agent, we should say that toolsets server, we're just passing these only. Okay, now it should be working. And now instead of asking this, I can say, let's give like some instructions for the agent that says like, can you get the portfolio balance of Binance Perpetual and the active positions? If I don't, well, let me, if there are no positions, make sure that you can open a long on with USDT for 20 USD and a short on link USDT for 20 USD. So okay, let's see if our program can do something like this. But if it can do it, it will be really nice. And what we can do is to start like defining these rules. As Memento said, where is the chat? Wait, as Memento said here, is like we can give some guidelines and run a while true loop where every, I don't know, 5 minutes we make the agent check the positions, check the balances, take profit if it's needed, and start over. So well, let's try to run this and see what we can do. Let's also check Binance now. Oh, Binance is here now. Wait, it's here. Perfect. So let me see if I can do this and still see something here. Perfect. Let me collapse this. Yeah, and let's see what is like would be nice to see like the step-by-step thing that is like saying. I think that for that we can integrate it with Logfire directly. Let me see if that's before starting it. Let me see if we can integrate it with Logfire and see step by step what it's doing. So here, let's see like installation. Here. Let me add these like Logfire stuff. Sorry, I was so stupid. I'm using Cloud Code to do this. Logfire. And then okay, now we can see this. So now is we have this Logfire stuff. Yeah, Memento, you are seeing that you are. I also saw that that's another thing about sub agents. I never tried that before. How is like to create a sub agent? It's like clone -h. How do you create a new sub agent? Or is it inside Claude? Agents. Okay. Yeah, I don't have agents. Yeah, I should be able to. And then how you tag them? Let's create a new one. I will be. AI systems using Pydantic AI and MCP servers. I don't know. Yeah, I need to get up to speed with this. I haven't been using this too much. Last time I have been coding like by hand, like old school. I'm only using the Sonnet. Save. And if I want to use it, I can just tag him, or how it works. AI. I can tag him like improve my hello to you. Yeah. And their memory is updated like independently for the subagents, or they have memory or not. Because yeah, if they have memory, it would be nice. If not, it's okay. But I think that it's worth to explore it, because I don't know, for this stuff we can either run a program, or you can have a very good prompt that you execute, and you have an agent that analyzes your portfolio, for example. I don't know. But yeah. Well, it's improving our app a little bit. Yeah, I saw some MCP servers that were to organize tasks and memory also. So yeah, this thing seems like it's not expected. Let's see the docs, what they say about. Here is like instrument Pydantic AI. Okay. Well, it seems like it's adding a bunch of stuff, but well, let's try to run it. Okay, running tool, get prices. Let's see what we can see in here. We should be able to see now stuff. Okay, so we have the run here. Oh no, I need to ask. I need to ask someone to give me this free stuff. I'm using this quite a lot right now, but I will move this to. Well, let's see the logs from here, and then no, well, but it's nice to see them in Pydantic. I will move it to XRP Liquid that I configure this. Here we are paying, so what is that? Oh, this is something that you would like to incorporate, Memento, I think, because Logfire is an application developed by this Pydantic team, and basically what it lets you do is to consolidate all your logs in one application. It's like using Prometheus and Grafana or something like that to see the logs, but it's very easy to integrate. For example, for the AI agents, you just need to put Logfire instrument Pydantic AI. For normal programs, like for example XRP Liquid, that is the one that we are running, I have logs for all the things that are happening, so I'm very confident. For example, for the backend, I have logs for all the processes that are happening. I have logs for production, for staging. I can analyze internally, okay, this process, what is happening. Okay, I can see for this order, they have, well, all the information in one single place. So it's really important for me to see and make sure that the program that I'm running, can have confidence of it. I also have dashboards to understand, like for example, web server metrics. I can see what is the route that is taking like a lot of time. Well, I have on all these dashboards are constructed based on queries. I don't know, I can see usage, for example, error analysis. I create this one to see how many node failures I have, if there are errors in the program, what are those errors, and how much time they were happening and when they happened. So for me, it's really cool software. And also has MCP, so you can connect this to Cloud Code, and while you are developing, Cloud Code can use the MCP of Logfire to see what is actually happening. So yeah, it's really cool. Well, this is Binance. So link USDC. Wait. So let me see. Let's review the program, and with this we're going to finish. But we are running the MCP, agent run, strategy prompt. This is really nice. It abstracted this into a training strategy. So you can pass an agent and a strategy prompt, and it will be executing this logic. Create MCP server. This will be probably this function. Perfect. Create agent. This creates the agent with the MCP server. Perfect. Very simple. Get the portfolio balance of Binance Perpetual and the active positions. If there are no positions, make sure that you can open along. Okay. We can also make the agent have a structured output. But well, right now, probably is not necessary. But this is something really cool that you can do with the agents in Pydantic AI. That is like this agent, you can say output type, and this output type, we can pass a Pydantic model, and it will ensure that the output has that agent model. But well, we don't need it now. But well, let's run this, and I would like to show you how it really works with Pydantic AI. So you see Pydantic AI now says main application, starting training agent, MCP initialization, is initialized it successfully, agent initialization also, Here we have some issues running two tools. Exception place order, it failed. Order notional value. Perfect. Okay. The mean notional size for link is $20, so that's why it's failing. Well, the final result is I successfully opened a long position on PID. However, the attempt to open a position link encountered an issue. The order notional value was below the minimum required notional of $20. Would like me to adjust the order for linked to meet the minimum required attempt and attend it again? Well, that's really nice. Let me see. Okay, this order is open, so it's perfect. But what I would like to do now is to let me close this order, and let's improve the strategy prompt here to say and I short for $20. If the order fails for minimum notional size, increase it until it passes. Okay, so let's see if this now it works. So if we run this, it says that I don't have enough USDT, but it's false because I have 15. Well, unactive positions. So let's put set the leverage to 50x on PID and link. Okay, let's try this again. So it knows that it can trade with more money. And let's see if now it's finally taking it. Get portfolio balances, set account and position mode, running these two tools, perfect. Running two tools, place orders. Okay, we have the issue of the notional amount. Is placing it again. Okay, you see now the short was placed for $21 to meet the minimum notional size. Leverage 10 to 20. Okay, so well, perfect. We are running the first AI trading bot with Hummingbot, guys, with simple instructions. So I think that is really cool. I think that we can do much more. This is a very vanilla example. And I think that we can go for something like a while true. I think that we can create a while true, and we can start like seeing more like how this trading strategy can incorporate the data, some data, like, because it's like these tool calls that is doing here, for example, get the portfolio balance and the get positions. If it's something that you're going to do all the time, we can just pass it into the prompt, like that stuff. So it's like we don't need to make the AI agent decide to get the balance in that case, unless that he needs to do it for some reason, right? So there are things that can be abstracted into things injected into a prompt, and thinks that it's okay to use the MCP to define them, but well, it's part of the experimentation, right? So well, that's all for today. That's all for MCP. If you think that this is something interesting and you would like to see more examples of how we can create like trading strategies just with prompts, I think that will be okay, or will be interesting. But I think that we can define like a prompt template where we say, okay, these are the rules, these are the data that you need to collect, all that stuff, and can be like really interesting, I think. But well, anything else before we stop this? Okay. Nice. Tapion. Yeah, I think this is quite promising. But as I said, there are things that we can potentially abstract or pass. Don't need to make the AI agent decide what tools to use in that case. But for strategies that involve trading on multiple pairs at the same time, more like low frequency, and strategies that you can just define and make the agent take the final decision, I think that might be interesting. And remember, if you are new to this Tapion, remember that Hummingbot is an algo trading framework designed for high frequency trading, but here we are using the Hummingbot API that basically lets you do like low frequency stuff. But what we can also do here for this agent prompt is to deploy a bot with a certain strategy and control that bot. So that will be like a mixture between using AI to take decisions and running a high frequency trading bot. So I think that there can be some interesting things going on here. Well, guys, see you probably next week. Mike will take over and I will come back the week after. But yeah, I think that also with the meme game, there can be like interesting stuff here. I think that once we integrate this MCP with the gateway, well, actually we first need to integrate Hummingbot API with the gateway. So later on we can just place liquidity ranges through the same API. Once we do that, and we integrate some good data sources in the Hummingbot API for DEXs, I think that the game is going to be very fun because we can, I don't know, playing the meme coin game, making an agent decide the range, plays the range automatically on the hot trading memes. So yeah, will be fun to see all that stuff. Okay, well, see you later, and well, I hope that you have fun and make some dollars with this stuff. Bye bye.